Fan from the heat and then force it over to the glass.
Wow, that's so cool.
Down towards the ground. So that's what they always have to turn to keep it on center. Here we go.
Burning.
Are these a part of a sculpture that's being made? Are these discs a part of a sculpture?
There'll be 24 on either side, will line the walls. And so they're concave mirrors, one reflective object for each hour in a day on either side of the room. So the prison's original architectural design reflected the beliefs of its founders. Each cell had a vaulted ceiling with either side. If you've ever seen a mirror in front of another mirror, you can see that it multiplies the image infinitely within that. And so it's going to envelope the viewers so that they can observe themselves both externally or internally. And it's supposed to evoke meditation or repentance or feelings of enlightenment or reform. But it can also do the opposite of that, like the feeling of derangement maybe that was experienced by the inmates that were in that prison. So very interesting project. We've got a lot going so far. The goal for the week is to create 60 of these pieces. And then later on she'll have them shipped back to New York, and then they'll take it to a mirror specialist, and then they'll do a silver thing inside of the furnace. To gather the wax, you can just turn in the pipe into the molten material to pick up very similar to the consistency of warm honey. It's very, very fluid at that temperature.
Let me tell you something.
Each time he gathers clear glass, you have a short video clip you can hear directly from the artist about her residency. We'll play Meet the Artist on the screen. The room that it would be in is actually a 4%. So that narrative and being frightened for the across the frosty river, bring about narrative that she sort of herself. doing here at the bench is placing the neckline into the glass. And that's an indentation in front of where it's attached to the pipe. Eventually, that's where it's broken off of that pipe. I receive on the computer, so I'd love to hear from all of you when you're viewing from home. And the website's just museumofglass.org. You were here this morning? Just trying to get to know my audience a little bit. Anybody here for the trivia questions this morning? Venetian goblets, I know you know, right? So we're going to do a giveaway. If you can correctly answer my trivia question. So the question is, well, first let's give you some rules. You're going to raise your hand and tell me if you know the answer. The best film ever made. You know? Did you pull out your iPhone? I feel like no. What is it? An exterminator? No. You guys are kind of dancing around it.
I don't know.
You know. Do you know? I hope you do. Surplus Dino is on the outer end of the piece. This will get heated up by the heat of the board over it. Installed in a prison cell. And we'll show up.
We saw it right at the end. I didn't realize where we got to, but it went sort of very, very, very flexible.
Concave. Again, that's going to just distort the image a little differently. He'll let it cool to right around 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit. At that temperature, the glass is completely rigid, so it's not moving anymore. And Manny Castro over here is getting suited up in the awesome spacesuit to protect him from the heat. He'll wear Kevlar gloves. Shot. It'll take about 14 hours inside that oven.